I feel more free. I wish I could talk to my dad about this, but I don't talk to my dad about anything. I wish I could talk to Shane about it too, but I already know he's going to be pissed. I close my computer and stand up. Put a coat on, my dad says. It's Los Angeles. It's never cold. Not entirely true. It's a crisp November day. He stares me down, and I find a coat. It belonged to my grandfather. He gave it to me the last time we saw each other in Geneva. He said he was shrinking and I was growing, so it was time to pass his clothes on to me. Iranians don't have an embassy in the United States, so we have to use a wing of the Pakistani embassy. There are a few families entering at the same time as us, and as they do, the women throw on their head coverings, preparing to enter a world with different rules. Iranian passport in hand, I ask my dad to drop me off at Shane's house. He just nods and heads up the hill. He still refers to Shane as my friend, even though he knows we're more than that. Mrs. Waters opens the door when I buzz. "Moud," she says, that permanent ring of optimism in her voice. She gives me a hug, then waves at my dad, still parked in the car. "Hello, Mr. Jafarzadeh." My dad rolls his window down a couple of inches. "Hello, how are you?" he asks politely. My dad is always well-mannered in public, more concerned with what strangers think of him than his own son. "No complaints. You want to come in?" she asks. No, he stammers. "I have a lot to do before our trip." He adds a thank you before driving off. Mrs. Waters leads me inside, an arm around me. "Trip?" she asks. "Where are you going?" "Oh," I say. "It's complicated." It's really not complicated. I'm going to Iran to see my grandfather before he dies. The complicated part is that I haven't told Shane about it because I'm scared of how he'll react. "Is everything okay?" she asks, and the warmth in her voice immediately makes me long for a new parent. Would my mom have checked in on my feelings the way Mrs. Waters does? Would she have responded differently to my coming out? "Yes," I say. "Well, no, actually. My grandfather is sick." "Oh, I'm so sorry. The music teacher in Iran?" I'm shocked that she knows this. Shane really tells her everything. I nod. "I haven't told Shane yet, so..." "Well, I'm sure he'll be a great support to you. He's upstairs recording." Mrs. Waters squeezes my hands and stares at me misty-eyed. She's already shown more emotion over Baba's illness than his own son has. I open the door to Shane's bedroom as quietly as I can. I know how seriously he and Sonia take their podcast, Down with America. It does have a surprisingly high number of subscribers for a show recorded by two teenagers in a bedroom. "I'm sorry, but I'm not down with it," Shane says. "We don't buy music anymore, so we've forced our favorite musicians into creating makeup lines and perfumes, which then distracts them from doing the exact thing we want them to do, which is make more music." "I mean," Sonia says, incredulous, "no one is holding them hostage and telling them to become a brand." A small piece of me bristles at the word hostage, which always reminds me of the Iran hostage crisis. And how much time do you think a pop star really spends on their makeup brand? They're just licensing their name. Let's get real. "I am real," Shane says, smiling at me. "And our listeners know how I feel about the word real and the implication that anything in this world is fake. Everything is authentic, especially artifice. Anyway, maybe it's a good thing your favorite singers aren't making as much music as they used to. Less opportunities for them to enjoy a little cultural appropriation." "We've already covered that in another episode," Shane says. "For now, we want to hear from you, our listeners. Celebrity brands. Are you down with them, America?" And now,